Hi everyone, it's Sonia from the Driven team. Today, let me introduce our product Driven to you. So you might have heard this line before, your investment team driven by you. For any of you who are new to Driven, this is our core idea. We all know it's extremely hard for individual investors to outperform the market or compete with institutional investors because behind every great decision is not made in isolation but with a team behind it. So imagine this, if you are a portfolio manager, you have a whole set of team behind you to help you with research, data, risk, micro, and execution. But most investors have never had one. So we did a lot of research on this, and we found that many AI products was trying to fix this problem, but not very successfully. So on the example here, this is a common failure mode of generic AI. We put a simple question, is NVDA cheap right now? So on the answer here looks very professional with the numbers, framework, and also sources here, but you don't know if there is a framework behind it or the source is not traceable. Also, the data is not verifiable. We know it's hard. Driven was built to fix this. It's not your another chatbot, it's your investment agent. Let's meet Driven, an AI investment team for every investor. So if you have one agent, you can have the power of 4 teams. As we mentioned before, we have packed all kinds of roles inside the investment team inside one agent. And luckily, if you have many agents, you can have different style teams. Team A focuses on event-driven, such as IPO event, and Team B focuses on micro-tacticals. So all those agents are working together for you. Don't take my word for it. Let me show you how Driven actually works with these real investment scenarios. And instead of watching live demo video, we prepared this case about Unitary Robotics, which company is quite famous internationally and it's about to do IPO event, maybe sometimes in July. The IPO file is open to public, so in this task, I let Driven help me do the analysis on the IPO file and also track investors' sentiment on social media, such as 雪球.com and X platform, to produce an HTML format research report as a result. Looks like Driven is working right now using all kinds of tools inside it, such as the scale, web search. It may take several minutes. Let me introduce the values that Driven provide to our users while we are waiting for the results. First of all, we have the foundation, not only the price, financial statements, but also the kinds of data that institutional investors rely on, such as analysts' target prices from famous institutions, insider trade records, congressional trades such as US Representative Pelosi's. We all know it's hard for individual investors to have access to structured framework, so we have packed institutional-grade methodology into what we call scale here. On the list is all kinds of scale built inside Driven, and the users can use it directly and also they can create their personalized ones. On the example here, it's called Portfolio Monitor. Many people in venture capital are using this approach already. So the framework is Nobel winning portfolio theory. Some of you may know this. By modeling how holdings moving together, it reveals each position's true contribution to total risk. A 35% position can dramatically drive half your risk. That's also the reason why we need to check our portfolio weekly. In investing, information timing is the key. Institutions constantly win because they can easily collect, process, act on information earlier than we do. So Driven close the gap for you by allowing users act on the automated tasks, such as continuously collecting data, analyzing the market, act on schedule. So you don't need to wake up very early to catch first piece news, or maybe stay up late for overnight prices. Driven here work 24/7 for you. Driven also provides users the capability to turn an insight, an idea, into the action. In the system, users can build, test their portfolio, and gradually turn a vague idea into consistent, executable strategy. So, on the example here, I give this one sentence to Driven that I'm quite interested in AI wave recently, not only the chips, robotics, and also factories. So the playbook is what Driven gave me based on this one sentence. And in the playbook, it's included the risk, benchmark, sizing, and also what to select. Across all four values, what Driven hope to provide investor is very simple. An investment team to every individual investor. It's not only about AI answering questions, but building the system that connects reliable data and the prices, structured framework, continuously monitoring, and also executable orders to our users. It has been several weeks since Driven officially published, and we have received questions from investors. Why Driven instead of ChatGPT or Cloud? The answer is that model itself is not where real value is created. Today, many AI products are using the same frontier models. However, model is not the differentiator. What matters is how you harness it, how you design product architectures to extract data, embed investment logic, turn raw model capability into consistent, reliable output in real investing. That's the core idea of Driven, a purpose-built investment harness. It's not only about better model, but build the system based on existing model to actually usable in real investing. Designed from the beginning, trust and accuracy are the priorities. So, in your agent, every step is transparent and verifiable. You can click through the arrow here to see detailed what your agent just did, how it retrieves data, analyzes the market, and makes the conclusion step by step. It's not an autopilot, it's a teammate for you. We can also see this in details in the cases. It's about 10 minutes. Let's check the results of Unitary Robotics case. The case shows different capabilities that Driven can do. And the Unitary Robotics, this company is quite famous internationally and about to do the IPO event. So here I let Driven help me do the analysis based on the IPO file. Also check the social sentiment from 雪球.com and X platform, and give me visualize the report. It's really hard for individual investor to finish this report in a such short time and with this high level completeness and depth. So Driven is here to help you with this. In this report, Driven based on the file give you several suggestions and also highlight the red flag investors need to pay attention about this IPO event. If you are the kind of investor who really care about social discussion, Driven concludes the negative and the positive feedback from the social media. And also, if you are interested in this comment, you can just click through to see the origin. After seeing everything Driven can do and what we hope to bring our users, the core idea of Driven is very simple: to provide an institutional investment team for every investor. The next step, we are hoping to connect agents created by different users together, making more interaction between agents and humans, and also make Driven more powerful. We are building the platform to make this happen. So this is everything about Driven, our product. You can click through our page, Driven.ai, and see you next time.